Have you ever stood in front of your mirror, looking at an outfit you just put together, and felt like something was just off? You've chosen quality pieces. The colors are nice, but for some reason, the reflection looking back at you feels a decade older than you actually feel inside. It is a frustrating feeling, isn't it? We reach 60 and beyond with so much wisdom, energy, and life experience. Yet the fashion world often tries to push us into a corner of invisibility, or, worse, into clothes that unintentionally highlight every sign of aging, rather than celebrating our vibrance. The truth is, looking older isn't about the number of candles on your birthday cake. It is often about subtle, sneaky styling mistakes that we've been conditioned to make over the years. These are the habits we picked up in our 30s or 40s that simply don't serve us anymore. Today, we are going to dive deep into the 7 most common clothing mistakes that make women over 60 look older and, more importantly, exactly how to fix them so you can look as radiant and modern as you feel. We aren't talking about chasing fleeting teenage trends or wearing things that make you feel uncomfortable. We are talking about timeless, elegant style shifts that sharpen your silhouette and bring the light back to your face. Let's get straight into mistake number 1. And this is a big one because it comes from a place of wanting to be comfortable. I'm talking about wearing clothes that are far too oversized or shapeless. At some point, many of us started believing the myth that if we have a little extra weight around the middle or if our bodies have changed shape, the best solution is to hide under layers of fabric. We reach for those tunics that look like tents or those wide-leg trousers that have no structure at all. But here is the secret that professional stylists know. Hiding your body under a mountain of fabric actually makes you look larger and more tired. When there is no visible shape to your outfit, the eye doesn't know where to land, and the overall effect is one of being weighed down. It creates a heavy look that screams old-fashioned. Instead of hiding, we want to skim. The goal for a woman over 60 is structure. Think of a well-tailored blazer or a jacket that hits right at the hip. Even if you aren't a fan of tight clothing, having a shoulder seam that actually sits on your shoulder rather than drooping down your arm makes a world of difference. When your clothes fit your frame accurately, you instantly look taller, sharper, and more put together. It communicates that you are present and that you care about your presentation, which is incredibly youthful. Moving on to mistake number 2, and this is one that affects our complexion directly, wearing the wrong colors near your face. As we age, our skin tone and hair color naturally change. They often become cooler or more muted. If you are still wearing the same muddy browns, heavy blacks, or neon oranges that you loved 20 years ago, you might be doing yourself a disservice. The wrong color can cast shadows under your eyes, emphasize fine lines, and make your skin look sallow or washed out. Many women over 60 fall into the trap of wearing too much black because they think it is slimming. While black can be elegant, wearing it right up against the neck can be very unforgiving against mature skin. It can look quite harsh. The fix here isn't to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe in every color of the rainbow. It is about finding your light. Try swapping that solid black turtleneck for a soft charcoal, a navy, or a beautiful cream. These shades provide the same neutrality but with a much softer edge that reflects light back onto your face. When you wear a color that truly complements your current skin tone, it's like an instant facelift without the surgery. Your eyes brighten, your skin looks clearer, and you radiate a natural glow. Now, mistake number 3 is something many of us do because we want to stay classic, but it often ends up looking dated, and that is wearing matching sets that are too perfect. Remember the days when your shoes had to match your bag, which had to match your belt, which had to match your jewelry set. In the past, this was the height of sophistication. But today, that level of coordination feels very formulaic and, frankly, a bit aged. It lacks the effortless feel that modern style prizes. When everything matches perfectly, it looks like you are wearing a costume from a specific era rather than an outfit that belongs in the present day. To look younger and more vibrant, you want to embrace the art of the mix. Mix your textures, mix your metals in your jewelry, and don't feel like your shoes and bag need to be long-lost twins. A tan leather bag with navy shoes can look incredibly chic and much more modern than a perfectly matched set. This variety creates visual interest and shows that you have the confidence to play with your wardrobe. It signals that you are in tune with the world as it is today, which is a very youthful quality. Mistake number 4 is often overlooked, but it has a massive impact on how old you appear to be, and that is neglecting your footwear. We all know that comfort becomes a non-negotiable as we get older. Foot pain is real, and nobody wants to suffer in 5-inch heels anymore. However, many women translate the need for comfort into wearing clunky, unattractive orthopedic-looking shoes for every occasion. This is a mistake because shoes are often the foundation of an entire look. Heavy, dated shoes can drag down even the most beautiful outfit. The good news is that we are living in a golden age of comfortable fashion. You don't have to choose between your joints and your style anymore. Look for sleek loafers, elegant pointed-toe flats, or even a pair of clean, minimalist, white leather sneakers. A stylish sneaker with a nice pair of trousers is a very modern, youthful look that says you are active and on the move. Avoid those thick, fabric Velcro sneakers unless you are actually at the gym. Swapping out a heavy, dated shoe for something streamlined will instantly lighten your step and your overall appearance. Let's talk about mistake number 5, which is an interesting one because it's about the details. Wearing jewelry that is too heavy or too traditional. We all have those beautiful heirloom pieces, those heavy gold clip-on earrings, or the massive chunky necklaces that were all the rage in the 80s. While these pieces have sentimental value, wearing them all at once can make you look like you are stuck in a time warp. Heavy earrings, in particular, can pull on the earlobes, which is a subtle but clear sign of aging. Modern jewelry tends to be a bit more delicate, or, if it is a statement piece, it has a contemporary artistic flair. If you want to look younger, try layering a few delicate necklaces instead of one heavy chain. If you love a statement, go for something with an interesting shape or a modern material. Also, don't be afraid to leave the pearls in the jewelry box occasionally, or wear them in a non-traditional way, like layered with a casual chain. It's all about breaking the expectations of what a woman over 60 is supposed to wear. When you choose jewelry that feels fresh, it brings that same freshness to your face. Mistake number 6 is a very common one, and it's about proportions, specifically wearing the wrong hemline for your height and shape. There is a common belief that as we get older, our skirts should get longer and longer until we are essentially wearing floor-length fabrics all the time. While maxi skirts can be beautiful, wearing a skirt that ends at the widest part of your calf is one of the most aging things you can do. It cuts off the line of the leg and makes you look shorter and heavier. Most flattering hemline for most women over 60 is usually just below or right at the knee, or a true midi that hits at the narrow part of the ankle. It's about finding that sweet spot where you feel covered and comfortable, but where you aren't being swallowed by fabric. The same goes for sleeve lengths. A 3/4 length sleeve is universally flattering because it shows off the wrist, which is often the narrowest and most youthful looking part of the arm. These small adjustments in where a garment ends can change the entire silhouette of your body, making you look leaner and more energetic. Finally, mistake number 7 is perhaps the most important one because it's about the very foundation of your outfit, wearing the wrong undergarments. Gravity is a reality for all of us, and our bodies change over time. Many women are wearing the same bra size they wore 15 years ago, but our tissues shift. If your bust isn't properly supported, it shortens the distance between your waist and your chest, which makes your midsection look thicker and your overall posture appear slumped. A professional bra fitting can be a life-changing experience. When everything is lifted and tucked into the right place, you suddenly have a waistline again. Your clothes hang better, your posture improves, and you look like you've lost weight and gained confidence overnight. Never underestimate the power of a good foundation. It is the secret weapon of every well-dressed woman, regardless of age. Now that we've covered the mistakes, let's talk about the mindset part of fashion after 60. One of the biggest reasons women start to look older is that they stop taking risks. They fall into a uniform of safety. They buy the same colors, the same cuts, and the same brands year after year. While having a personal style is great, a style that never evolves becomes a period piece. To keep your look youthful, you need to stay curious. Look at what is happening in fashion. You don't have to follow every trend. Heaven forbid, most of them are ridiculous. But you can take elements from them. Maybe it's a new way to tie a scarf, a specific shade of green that is popular this season, or a new style of handbag. Integrating small, modern touches into your classic wardrobe shows that you are engaged with the present. It shows that your best days are not behind you, but that you are living fully right now. Think about the fabrics you are choosing as well. As we get older, the quality of fabric matters more than ever. Cheap, synthetic fabrics tend to cling in the wrong places and show every lump and bump. They also don't breathe well, which can be a comfort issue. Investing in natural fibers like linen, cotton, silk, and fine wool makes a huge difference. These fabrics have a natural drape and a richness that reflects a life well lived. They feel better against the skin and they look expensive, which adds to that polished, elegant vibe we are going for. A simple white linen shirt, well fitted, is infinitely more youthful and chic than a complicated polyester top with too many ruffles and patterns. Speaking of patterns, that's another area where many women go wrong. There is a tendency to gravitate towards very busy, small floral prints or abstract patterns that can look a bit grandmotherly if not handled correctly. If you love a print, try something bold and geometric, or a larger scale floral. Or better yet, try wearing solid colors and interesting textures. A monochromatic outfit where you wear different shades of the same color is one of the most sophisticated and youth-extending tricks in the book. It creates one long, unbroken vertical line that makes you look taller and slimmer. It's effortless and high fashion at the same time. Another thing to consider is your accessories beyond jewelry. Let's talk about glasses. If you've been wearing the same frames for a decade, go and try on some new ones. Your glasses sit right in the middle of your face. They are the first thing people see. Heavy, dark frames can sometimes look a bit severe, but a stylish, modern frame in a tortoiseshell or a soft, translucent color can be an incredible accessory. It's like jewelry for your eyes. And don't forget your hair and makeup. You don't need a lot of makeup, but a little bit of cream blush to bring color back to the cheeks and a bit of definition for the brows can frame your face and make your features pop. Fashion doesn't stop at your clothes. It's the whole package. Let's re-examine the idea of age-appropriate. That is a phrase used to keep women in check. And honestly, we should probably throw it in the bin. The only thing that is truly age-appropriate is wearing what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. If you love jeans, wear jeans. Just make sure they are a darker wash and have a bit of stretch for a polished look. If you love leather jackets, find a beautiful one in a soft leather that fits you perfectly. The key is balance. If you are wearing something casual like jeans, pair it with something structured like a beautiful blazer. If you are wearing something feminine like a skirt, pair it with a more grounded shoe. This balance is what creates a sophisticated, modern look that transcends age. I also want to touch on the fear of being too much. Many women as they age start to dim their light because they don't want to draw attention to themselves. They choose beige, gray, and navy and hope to blend into the background. But why? You have spent 6 decades becoming the person you are. This is the time to celebrate that. If you love a bright red lip, wear it. If you have a flamboyant silk scarf you love, drape it boldly. Confidence is the most youthful thing a woman can wear. When you walk into a room feeling comfortable and proud of how you look, people don't see your age, they see your spirit. And that spirit is timeless. Let's do a little mental inventory of your closet right now. How many items do you have in there that you wear just because they hide things? How many pieces do you have that make you feel genuinely excited to get dressed in the morning? If the hide category is bigger than the excited category, it's time for a little edit. You don't need 100 things. You need 10 things that work perfectly for your life right now. A great pair of trousers, a crisp white shirt, a beautiful knit sweater, a versatile blazer, a comfortable but stylish dress, a quality coat, and the right shoes. When you simplify and focus on quality and fit, getting dressed becomes a joy rather than a chore. Don't forget the power of a good tailor. Most clothes are made for a generic body shape that doesn't actually exist. For a few dollars, a tailor can take a garment from okay to custom made for me. Shortening a sleeve so it hits exactly at the wrist or taking in a waist slightly can make a $5 thrift store find look like it cost $500. It shows that you value yourself enough to ensure your clothes fit you properly. That attention to detail is a hallmark of style that never goes out of fashion. As we wrap up this deep dive into style, I want you to remember that numbers are just data points. They don't define your beauty, your relevance, or your style. You are in a wonderful phase of life where you can finally stop dressing for everyone else and start dressing for yourself. Avoid the trap of the shapeless, the muddy colors, and the dated sets. Embrace structure, light, and the mix of old and new. Be bold, be comfortable, and most importantly, be you. When you align your outward appearance with your inner vitality, mistakes don't happen. You simply become a woman who knows who she is and isn't afraid to show it to the world. Think of your wardrobe as a collection of tools. Some tools are meant to help you move through the world comfortably. Others are meant to help you express your creativity. And some are meant to give you a boost of confidence when you need it most. If a tool is broken or doesn't fit the job anymore, you replace it. It's that simple. Don't feel guilty about letting go of clothes that don't serve you. They are just objects. Give them away to someone they will fit better and make room for the pieces that reflect the woman you are today. I also want to encourage you to look at photos of women who inspire you. Whether it's a celebrity, a friend, or someone you see on the street, pay attention to what they are doing. Usually it isn't that they are wearing expensive clothes, it's that they've mastered the art of fit and proportion. Notice how they use color. Notice their shoes. Use these inspirations as a guide, not a rule book. Personal style is exactly that, personal. It's a language you use to tell the world your story without saying a word. Make sure yours is a story of vibrance, wisdom, and joy. Remember, the goal isn't to look 20 again. Who would actually want to be 20 again with all that insecurity? The goal is to be the most stylish, most radiant version of a woman over 60. It's a powerful, elegant, and sophisticated look that younger women actually look up to. You are the vanguard of a new generation of aging, one that is active, visible, and incredibly chic. By avoiding these common mistakes, you aren't just changing your clothes, you are changing the narrative of what it means to be a woman of your age. So, tomorrow morning, when you open that closet door, I want you to look at those hangers with fresh eyes. Pick the color that makes you feel bright. Choose the blazer that makes you stand a little taller. Put on the shoes that make you feel like you can conquer the day. And as you catch your reflection in the mirror before you head out, I want you to smile. Because when you feel good in what you're wearing, everyone around you feels it too. Your style is a gift you give to yourself, and by extension, to the world. You've earned the right to look spectacular, so go out there and show us how it's done. The journey of style is ongoing. It evolves as we do. It's not about perfection, it's about expression. Every day is a new opportunity to play, to experiment, and to refine. Don't be too hard on yourself if you realize you've been making some of these mistakes. We all have. The beauty is that as soon as you know better, you can do better. And the results are almost instantaneous. It's one of the few areas of life where a small change can yield such an immediate and positive result. So enjoy the process. Discover new brands, try a new silhouette, and embrace the vibrant woman you see in the mirror. You are far from invisible. You are a masterpiece in progress. Don't let the magazines or the media tell you what you can't wear. They are often decades behind the reality of how modern women over 60 live. Listen to your intuition. If you feel great in it, wear it. If you feel like it's dragging you down, let it go. Your wardrobe should be a source of strength, not a source of stress. By focusing on these 7 areas, you are setting yourself up for a long future of being recognized for your incredible taste and your timeless elegance. You aren't just avoiding mistakes, you are mastering the art of living well and looking beautiful while doing it. And that, truly, is the best fashion advice there is. Keep exploring, keep smiling, and keep showing the world that style has no expiration date. You are wonderful, you are vibrant, and you deserve to look every bit as amazing as you truly are. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I hope you feel inspired to go and create some magic in your own closet. Your most stylish years are happening right now, so make the most of every single day. Look forward to seeing you in the next one, where we will continue to explore how to make your life and your look as beautiful as possible. Before we go, just take one last look at your favorite outfit. Think about why you love it. Is it the color, the fit, the memory associated with it? Now, use that as your North Star for every other purchase you make. Surround yourself with things that bring you that same feeling of yes. That is the secret to a wardrobe that never ages and a woman who always looks her best. It's been a pleasure sharing these tips with you, and I can't wait to hear how these small changes transform your confidence and your look. Keep shining, because the world needs your light and your style. Stay fabulous, stay modern, and most importantly, stay true to the incredible woman you have become. There is so much more to talk about, from the perfect coat to the ultimate skincare routine for your 60s. But for today, let these 7 pillars be your guide. They are the foundation of a youthful, modern wardrobe. Once you master these, everything else becomes much easier. The clutter disappears, the frustration fades, and you are left with a clear, beautiful vision of who you are and how you want to present yourself. It's a wonderful feeling of clarity that comes with this stage of life. Use it to your advantage. You have the time, the resources, and the wisdom to truly own your style. So go ahead, step into that new pair of shoes, put on that perfectly fitted blazer, and show the world what 60 plus really looks like. It looks amazing. Keep in mind that the most important accessory you have isn't something you can buy. It's your posture and your smile. Stand tall, keep your head up, and let your joy be seen. When combined with a well-curated wardrobe, you become unstoppable. You aren't just avoiding looking older, you are embracing looking better. And that is a win in any book. I am so glad we could go on this journey together today. Here is to you, your style, and your beautiful, vibrant future. See you soon.